Team Orion is proudly sponsored by Gecko Cards, your go-to store for all things Yu-Gi-Oh! Check out the link in the description for great deals, fast shipping, and to help us out.
What's up YouTube? It's Danny here from Team Orion. I'm showing my deck profile for ONOMAT RYZEAL, an FTK variant that I took to the Blackburn OTS. I went a 4-1 record with it. My only loss was to Radiant Typhoon. I'll get into the matchups towards the end of the video, but let's get straight to it, get to the ratios, and yeah, let's do the deck profile. So to start off, we have 3 Dodo Warrior, 2 Go Goblinberg, 2 Kage, and then 1 Gaga Gambara Knight, the Glove and Coat, and then we run 3 Onomatopyra and 3 of the 7th Ascension. I wouldn't change any more of these ratios. The only one you could maybe argue is like you could probably you could cut the Coat, the Kage, if you really want, but I quite like these ratios. This is necessary for the FTK version, so you can turn skip your opponent, but these are all really good. I don't think playing Onomat Pickup or the 7th Ascension is really necessary. You just play more cards that die to draw. Draw is a side card, deck card this format, but I would rather be able to play the game and not lose to a single draw. And that is the Onomat part of this deck. For the RYZEAL portion, we just play 2 Ice, 2 Sword, 1 X, Star, Node, Cross, and Plugin. Fantastic. I mean, Konami, give us more X. We want it. This is solid. They overperformed, if anything. Both sides of the engine did really, really well. Forced a lot of hand traps, a lot of interruptions. I was able to break a few boards and set up some absolutely disgusting ones without an FTK. The plugin is necessary for the FTK line. However, I were finding a lot of games where I wasn't even using it, that it was just coming up either to get that additional monster on field for an XE, putting more materials under our boy Detonator or Duo Drive, so that we can just keep Cross online for as long as possible. And then the extra 2 consistency cards we played were 1 Bonfire, 1 Rotor. These add up to 18 1-card starters. That is like a 93% chance to see one of your 1-card starters in every 5-card hand. Obviously, if you're going second, that increases. I wouldn't change a thing. We're playing a 45-card list. I wanted to make sure that I maximise on like good starters, not necessarily as bricky cards. Again, like I said, that don't die to draw. We're also playing, for our non-engine side of things, 3 Fruilos, 3 Perulia, 3 Ash, 3 Vela, 3 Imperm, and 3 of the best card that many on Team Orion will agree with me, 3 Droplet. This has saved me so many times. It will never leave a deck, no matter what deck I play. Droplet will always be going in there. I was playing a slimmed down version. This is the reason why we're playing 45 cards. It was a slimmed down version with just 3 Perulia, 3 Fu, and a Droplet. But I was finding that I was drawing into a lot of just not great going second hands. There were 3 Ash in there as well, but like the Imperm and Veil were just to back it up. Drawing them off the Perulia Fruilos was really nice. Just to even make my opponent end on like, you know, that nice half board that you can, this deck can just eat alive any half board. The amount of starters and extenders is really clutch. This deck is just extender, extender, extender. You will push through, you will break board, and we will move to the extra side of things where the FTK pieces live. So we play 1 Detonator, 1 Duo Drive. You could play more, like 1 extra Duo Drive in place of our little FTK package that you will see, but I didn't need it. Cross shuffling back was more than enough. You have Kage to shuffle back your XE monsters as well, which is really, really nice. So I wouldn't worry too much about losing any of these. And you've even got some lines where you can send the Detonator. Bestials aren't real this format, no one's playing. And then we have Gaga Girl and Flame Banshee to support. Banshee is ONOMAT way to get to RYZEAL. Gaga Girl is just to search for Pyra to then end on more XE monsters, or to search the counter trap in the side deck. Then we play Starweave, Baguska, Dugaris, Exton Knight, and Eclipse Twins. Nothing needs to be said about these rank 4s, all fantastic, all really well. Starweave is a pretty staple RYZEAL end board piece. I wasn't ending too often into it, just for the fear of super power. Like, I try to keep it to a minimal where I can. Ended on something like a Detonator duo with cross backup, and like Baguska on field was quite nice and tended to be enough. And then we have Laplation. This is another flex spot. I really like this, pushing into a board using Laplations like just to get rid of monster spell and a card in hand. It's crazy. Your opponent sometimes will look at you a bit dumbfounded, that they weren't expecting it, and can really help breaking the boards. As well as with our FTK version, you can skip your opponent's turn and then Laplation rip a card from the hand if they don't scoop, just to see what they're playing going into your game 2. The last few support cards, we have Valon, Aggregator, and we have the Masquerade. This is our Tachyon target. Nothing really needs to be said about these cards. Really good, really good. Valon just being able to like out back row from the X, really nice. And Aggregator just being coming up like in more clutch scenarios than you would think by detection off the Detonator. Really nice. The main stars of this deck are the Goo, or the Ooze, Giant Ooze, and the Telenite. This is what lets you turn skip. If you detach 7 materials, you skip your opponent's next turn. It's crazy. They don't even draw. There are some games where you will just, especially against Radiant, that's the main one, where they will foo and pro you, and they play very limited hand traps, sometimes just an Ash Blossom, and just play into it. Just turn skip them, like make them regret just playing all the quick plays. This card, if you don't know what it does, it just detaches to place into Pendulum Scale, and then its Pendulum effect is just to attach to an XE monster. So using this and the plugin to get the last 2 materials onto Telemais, it was really nice. However, the entire day, I didn't get it off once. The only game that I could have got this off was against my Radiant opponent, and I played heavily into Droll when I didn't need to. So that is the one thing I would take away from this deck. You can not play this. It is degenerate, but it is a funny turn skip. But don't get greedy if you are going to go for it. For the side deck, we kept it pretty simple because we're on a hand trap version. We just played double Bell, double Droll, for when needed, just to up the hand trap count, take out your bricky cards. You literally could take out like Plug-in Star and then Rota Bonfire if you wanted, or you could cut down on some of your ONOMAT pieces. Again, like the one-ofs are more extendery type of cards that you might not necessarily need. Glove being the worst one. Glove was in my hand probably about four of my games. Yeah, really nice, just to up that hand trap count, then going from an 18 to a 22. And then just to help with the board breaking was triple evenly matched. It's just evenly. I mean, I don't like giving up the battle phase, especially in this deck when you, I'm going to say, have like a lot more opportunities to kill the opponent. Maybe would switch it out to like a Lightning Storm Duster. The Illusion Gate spell, which I really want to try. Shout out to Oliver. Please lend it me. I would give it a go. Going first, we're an FTK deck. We want to get our FTK on. Cross out, call by, and then the talents for just in case. We'll just go for a little hand rip if they tend to stop us. That's usually like the plan B. Plan B is like if they stop the turn skip early, just make normal RYZEAL board, make a Laplation, rip one from hand, make a Baguska, Starweave to back it up, and you tend to skip a lot of people's turns without even FTKing them. And then we also play one Iron Thunder, one Solemn, one Unbreakable Barrier. You could change these to whatever. I still think the side deck this card, like as greedy as it is to play in main, it is a brick at the end of the day. and going first post game 1, it's just a better home for it. I was playing 2, don't know why I'm playing 2 of a card that could search, so I just switched it last minute to an Iron Thunder. Never saw this card all day, never seen this card all day. And the one time I could have searched this card, which would have won me my only loss, I didn't, and I went into draw. So, don't do a me. And then the last 2 cards inside were 1 Sour Honor Arc and 1 of the Utopic Futures Exile. This is really good for just, again, playing into boards, breaking boards. You could just threaten game by himself. Gargoyle gives him an additional attack, which is really good. You can get into like 8k and just be like, right, I'm going Battle Lambs, I've got a big punch. Especially into decks with like the Radiant Link 2 is 0 attack. Like, if you can just force out their interruptions, like, and just go ham, go big punch. This could be any card. This could be the White Dragon Ignister. It could be any other rank 4 utility monster. I just like playing 101 and I forgot to change it before the OTS, but it never came up. We like having good cards in our extra deck going second. And that is it for the deck profile. We're going to do a combo video real soon, showing the FTK off, like, we're just trying to like get a bit of traction on that. I'll show you like a couple of the lines for it. It's literally Onomatopoeia, Dodo Warrior, Goblinberg gets you into an FTK. Okay guys, thanks, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you around.